afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the June 15th to 30th position. Let's see, what messages does Aquarius need here? I keep seeing the Hierophant as I've been shuffling on and off camera here. Interesting. And the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. This is a very transformative time for everyone right now. The Sun and the Moon have been giving us lots of doses of masculine and feminine energy from the eclipse. There's that Star card again. Looks like your wishes could come true here if you believe that you are abundant. That is the vibe I'm getting for you. The Star card keeps picking up for you here, Aquarius. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Okay, and we're going to cut the deck and take the bottom. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started for Aquarius, mid-month to end of June here. Okay. First card, Queen of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. This is the energy of Libra. So right now you are in the midst of bringing into balance. You're trying to bring something into balance on a mental level. Looks like you're looking for some clarity. You're looking for clarity on an issue. You could be looking for clarity on something, an experience, an issue. Something requires further study in your mind. Okay, Aquarius? Interesting. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, her energy is really about knowing yourself. Like, talk about someone who knows themselves. The Queen of Swords knows exactly who she is, and she has very high ideals and standards. And she's unswayable. You can't really convince her. You can't sway her. You know, you just can't. She knows exactly who she is, and she sort of is very strong in her belief of that. So that's sort of where you're at with things, but it seems to me, Aquarius, like you're looking for that clarity right now. That's the main issue for you right now. You're looking for clarity on something. Now, the process you're on has to do with new emotional assessments. Interesting. So the process you're on right now, Aquarius, is one that suggests you're looking at emotions in a new way. You are maybe becoming more understanding of other people's emotions, because the Page of Cups really talks about a time of self-sacrifice, potentially, where you're transformed emotionally. You become transformed, and there is, sorry, someone's doing yard work. You are transformed, and you are undergoing a process where you're assessing new feelings that are coming in on a level that involves you having a renewal of some kind. Very interesting timeline here for you. And with that, you're looking for clarity on something. So you could be looking for clarity about some new emotions that you're feeling, Aquarius. Something emotionally transformative is happening here, and you are looking for clarity on it. Interesting. Now, the truth behind this Queen of Swords is that you are starting a new way of looking at something. You're changed, Aquarius. Something has changed you on an emotional level, and it's really starting to change your mental perspective about something. You're looking for clarity because you're starting to look at something in a very new way. You've begun a pathway of realization that says, I can no longer accept this viewpoint. I have changed. Right? There's been a transformation. And as a result, you can no longer accept previously held viewpoints. So you're looking for clarity on something emotional. Very interesting. Okay, now the action that you are being directed to take with respect to this new transformative emotional space that you're in is to make a decision. And it's really, both of these areas are challenging you. The idea of a new mental perspective, it's almost like, because these are swords and that's your energy, Aquarius, you're okay here. You can go, you've done mental shifts before, but this emotional one is causing you to have a sword in reverse here. So it's difficult for you to understand the truth. You fear consequences right now. You're worried that a decision is necessary, but you're at a quandary. It's a dilemma. You're avoiding it, and that's challenging you. And so the guidance here in your reading is to do it. Pull the ripcord and make a decision, make the necessary decision, whatever that is, and the consequences. I mean, I know they're scary, but it's got to happen. It's a necessary decision. So whatever the consequences are, Aquarius, just trust that it's part of the process. And let's see what your final guidance card here is. A renewal. You've got death in upright. Wow. You are going through a brand new cycle of your life. This Page of Cups here, pathway that you're on, the timeline that you're walking right now, really is about an incoming new feeling that has completely changed you. Something transformative has happened. You're really looking at things from a self-sacrifice point of view, which is different for you. And so this is emotionally different and emotionally transformative. It's causing you to want more clarity on something, because your whole way of perceiving either a particular situation or just your whole existence in general. But I think it has to do with something specific, because there is a decision that has to be made, and it's challenging you because you're afraid of the consequences. There have been several readings for Aquarius that have suggested that an Aquarian energy wanting to return to something, to make amends. So this could be the decision, the dilemma, that you're afraid of the consequences of making those amends. But you are undergoing a rebirth. You are changing. It is true. This experience is changing you, and it's happening. And, it looks to me like you're on board. It's just the emotion and the decision. This process that you're on is challenging you emotionally, because it's different. It's different for you. You're looking at emotions in a different way now. And there's something that you're afraid of the consequences here, something you don't want to really revisit, but you need to. Okay, let's get some clarification. Let's get clarification on this Eight of Swords. Thank you. Okay, so clarification on the Eight of Swords. We see two twos. We see the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. So that really does suggest that you're at odds. You're of two minds of something, and you need to make a decision, but you don't know what it is. And you're not sure which way to go, but you're very nostalgic. You've got the Six of Cups here. So this is about a past situation. This has been coming up a lot for Aquarius. So there's a past situation that you're at odds about. You're of two minds of this past situation, but you need to make a decision on what to do about it. And you're feeling nostalgic, but you're also really avoiding making a call on this. What about this Page of Cups? What has transformed the Aquarius energy here? What is the transformative aspects here? Lots of cards flipped over, but a few fell. Let's see. Okay, well, the transformative energy that you're experiencing here is because things are starting to come into balance here for you after a long time of them being uncertain. You're starting to face a truth honestly. You've faced it. There was a truth that you needed to face honestly, and I think you faced it, because we see Judgment here. So it's like you have received the judgment call on this situation. the situation that I bet you that the one that you're feeling nostalgic about, it's almost like things have come full circle, haven't they, Aquarius? They've come full circle. You see the truth and the true truth, right? Whenever I see judgment, I always think of this being the verdict. This is the verdict, the final call of what that was, that experience, right? You got the verdict. You got the Six of Pentacles here. So that suggests that it's almost like things were in balance now, finally. You're feeling more balanced because you understand the truth behind this situation. And I say that because it's a Five of Swords. So it's like you have had to face some truths, honestly, before you can move forward into this new path. And it has to do with making a decision on that situation. So what are you looking for clarity on here with this Queen of Swords? Thank you. What we're looking for clarity on here, you're looking for clarity because you want some confidence going forward. This is a beautifully clear reading. You want some confidence before you go forward because you're feeling really restless. You've been fantasizing a lot, feeling very inspired. Page of Wands. So that's why you want clarity, because you want to feel good about this. You want to feel confident moving forward, right? And you don't right now. You need more answers. What is this Page of Swords? What is this Page of Swords for Aquarius? Ooh, no, that's way too many. But the Four of Swords popping up is interesting. Okay, the Page of Swords here is the truth behind the need of clarity. Thank you. So yes, there we go. Okay, you need clarity because you've realized you need to stop looking at things from a gossipy or petty perspective. You're learning that you need to tap into that mental power that you have as an Aquarius, because you can no longer look at things the same way. You're changed. You have changed completely. You're a very different person. And this has come through struggle and truth. Okay? Spiritual and struggle with others. And then this spiritual truth where it's like you are starting to see an initiation, the initial phase of something new in yourself. Okay? And you're trusting the process. It's like you understand the sacrifices that needed to be made. I think you understand something about a situation that has blown your mind, Aquarius. I feel like your mind has been blown. What about this Death card in the center as the final guidance? Yeah, you're looking into the future, Three of Wands, and again, there's that Eight of Swords. Man, that's really interesting to see that again. And the Queen of Wands. You want to look into the future and have a sustained, positive, warm, loyal, creative life with this vision that you are resonating with. And it's like there is this really beautiful will. Like it's like you have this desire to embrace your life fully, and you're looking into the future, and the only thing holding you back is this one thing that you have to face. This last thing that you've got to face, Aquarius, the final decision before your evolution, before your transformation is not complete, but takes to the next level, right? You're leveling up here, and it's like there's some nostalgia holding you back. You feel caught up in a loop. Something just keeps getting your attention from the past, and you have to make a call on it, but you don't feel, it's like you don't feel confident enough to make a decision about how to proceed with facing the consequences here. Wonders. Interesting. So yeah, I'm just going to get the other cards out here. Happiness, wonders, oops, thank you, and truth. I'm pausing here because these cards I find are they're just incredibly good. at pulling out the themes of what's going on here. And what I'm really sensing is going on here for you, it's like you're going to understand the truth behind what really makes you happy. And you're going to experience some wonders. It's almost like it looks like a very transformative, miraculous vibe. It's almost like once you face the truth honestly about this decision that needs to be made, and you're not afraid of the consequences, you're going to feel so happy. And there's this happiness that is like authentic for you, Aquarius, and you're going to experience wonders. And it's best not to be attached to any expectations or outcomes, and to just keep trusting that this is all for your evolution. And it really, really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading for you, Aquarius. I feel like saying that the truth is going to set you free. Oh, the wonders you will experience. You're going to feel so happy that you finally faced whatever it is that you're so afraid to face. Round and round really reminds me of the Two of Pentacles as well, which you received. So yeah, this is a karmic loop that you're in. This is this situation that you're dealing with here that needs a decision made. This has a karmic or fated, destined, however you like to call it, aspect to it. This could be a contract, soul contract. If you're not familiar with that, you can look it up. It's a fascinating concept that we make prearrangements and they go round and round. And so you're dealing with a loop here that needs a decision. You're on a soul contract. You've got lots of cards here that suggest 2s and 8s, and you've got to face the truth about something and have the confidence, even if you don't have all the information, to just step into whatever it is that needs your attention here. I mean, you've got the Two of Swords, you've got the Two of Pentacles, you've got we've got the Two of Wands, you've got the Five of Swords. You've got so many cards here. 8 of Swords twice. Strength card is also an 8. I mean, it's just very interesting that you have all of this energy on the table, that it just seems like you have to face the truth about something and understand that this is whatever it was that happened, it's just gonna, like, this is a loop. Round and round you go. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If it's resonated with you and you'd like a personal reading, I am taking appointments, and my email's in the description below. Okay, take care, everyone. Lots of love and light.